Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final podcast of 2012 for the 1 hour special titled Las Vegas of DEGRASSI. This was not my most favorite of episodes. It kind of felt like something that didn't necessarily really need to be an hour long. Not that I'm complaining about getting an hour of DEGRASSI, because there were still entertaining moments. It just, felt like, nothing overly exciting. I want a character to go through something and experience some, devastating consequences. I really wish that Katie would have gone through with having sex with, the guy who did Face Range, or the actual Bianca and Drew wedding would have happened. Something to show, just consequences for poor actions, and, they kind of wrapped everything up, and, Audra came through at the end, which was a great scene, once again, Audra's great. It makes all the scenes enjoyable and everything, but it just, it's like, an hour-long episode event is supposed to be something really meaningful and impactful, and I just felt like, there was no real cliffhanger at the end. I mean, eventually, Drew and Bianca are gonna get married, and, Katie didn't go through with having sex for money, and, she'll eventually probably figure out a way to get back with Jake, and probably go away to school, and, things are all gonna work out. We need a little bit more excitement. But just, off the top of my head here, the scene at the end with Drew, singing the Elvis song and the outfit, I don't know if that was one of the most best things I've ever seen or one of the most awkward things I've seen. It was just, I mean, no words for that scene. I mean, it was just, I don't even know. I wasn't expecting that at all. And, and we also had, some drag queens at the wedding. They had a few funny lines. It was nice to see Becky and Adam together, even if just for a minute. I liked the reference that Katie had to Jake about him always getting high. I love that they're still keeping that around. And, hopefully Jake and Katie do end up getting back together. I think we still have more with their story for sure. I mean, and all in all, I mean, just it was nice to see DEGRASSI outside of DEGRASSI and on a plane and in hotels, and and doing what they can in Vegas. So you got to give the writers and everyone props for trying something different and something fun. But I just wish that it just seems like lately in the later seasons the writers are almost afraid to give these lasting and impactful storylines that really change someone's lives, because everything's just kind of being wrapped up in a little bow. Not a Christmas reference, but I was hoping for a little more edge, and something a little more dark in Vegas. And I almost thought for a minute that Katie was actually gonna go through with it, after sort of you kind of thought she wasn't, but then she kind of went back to him. And and all in all, it was a decent episode. And 2012, we saw a lot of great overall episodes of DEGRASSI. And of course, tonight Team Nick aired a promo, which I have uploaded on the DEGRASSI podcast Tumblr. Many of you have already seen it. A lot of crazy things in there. We got Eli seeming to possibly be high again. Maybe they're continuing that storyline with his shirt off and hugging Mr. Simpson. We got Connor getting, a little bit of kissing action, and just so many different moments. So I think 2013 in February is going to be great. We have a lot of episodes still to come, and hopefully a long future for the show. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to the podcast this year. I have a few surprises in store once again for 2013, and hopefully you'll all be back to listen and find out what they are. And thank you so much. Leave me some comments and let me know what you thought about this episode, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a great holiday.